Hey, my name's Andrew. I come from a Christian background, and I've developed from, sipping the milk to eating the spiritual meat. And as I'm eating the spiritual meat with fellowship, I'm seeing that there is a great divide in the comprehension of the name. So there's this idea of the covenant name being Yahuwah and Yahushua, right? And instead of calling, because we normally say God and Jesus Christ, or Christ Jesus. Okay, so being able to eat the spiritual meat and know of Yahuwah and Yahushua, there seems to be sort of this well-intended effort to enlighten people with the covenant name. Unfortunately, the way that they're going about it, largely from what I've seen, is in a way that is expressing intolerance, and it ends up, and the covenant name ends up being a stumbling block in itself. And they're taking this approach of, it's almost exactly like the Pharisees and the Sadducees, where there's like an intolerance, because if you say God or if you say Jesus Christ, well then we have no, get away from me, ye who work iniquity, and you lawless one. Well, how is that going to bring anybody together, right? I mean, we got to meet people where they're at and bring them into the inner circle. If you say that you're saying God's name wrong, you're kind of meeting them without love, and therefore are a worker of iniquity. And he even says, like, if you don't have love, then I never knew you. And so we need to be more understanding with our approach and our well-intended, outreach to bring people into the truth, because it's very important that we, spread the truth. But we don't need to do so at the expense of love and a loving kindness approach. We don't need to be so exclusionary. So now I'm going to go through the actual origin of the term God. It's been told to me that, it's a title. It's not a title. It's a proper name of a god. Okay, and we're going to show that right. Okay, so there was a number of Hebrews during Babylonian captivity that were worshiping this god named God. Okay, it's the name of the pan-Semitic god of fortune of Babylon. Okay, so God. It originates from this spelling. Okay, God. It's the god of fortune. It's the Babylonian god of fortune. That's what people are calling out to God. In God we trust. That is a Babylonian god of fortune. Okay? And then God apparently differed from the god of destiny, who is known as Mene. What's that kind of sound like? Isn't that weird? Mene? Mene, is it also a deity? Okay, well, what does that sound like then? Let's just hear it.
Mene.
Mene. It sounds like meanie. Or maybe... Okay. But I'm not just making it up. It's in Father's Word. In the book of Isaiah 65:11. Book of Isaiah 65:11 says, and this is the Amplified Bible, which draws from the original Hebrew and the Greek to get our best understanding, and it puts things in brackets here, so we'll read. But you who abandon, turn away from the Lord, who forget and ignore my holy mountain, Zion, who set a table for Gad, which is the Babylonian god of fortune, and who fill a jug of mixed wine for Mene, the god of fate. So the truth is very important, and it is very important to show love by spreading the truth. We need to be able to actually bring people in, as opposed to, well, if you don't believe in the word Yahuwah, well then I have no time for you, and you're just obviously a lawless one and you're not worth my time. That's not fellowship, and that's not the way, and that's not what he taught us to do. So we need to do and be better. So if you're feeling that tug, the mix of conviction and peace, and you want guidance without the bullying or the condemnation, right? Step into the Revelation Reset or a discovery session with me. I'll meet you where you're at. It's a link in my bio. I've got all kinds of things. I also have the Babylon Breakaway, which is a free 11-page guide that is a wonderful on-ramp to everything that I'm teaching. So heal our bodies, reclaim that clarity of mind, and build a life that Yahuwah can support. We'll see you.